Stablecoin development. What are stablecoins and their benefits? In the recent cryptocurrency world, the percentage of stablecoins in the total crypto market is surging consistently high to over 17%. According to a recent report by CoinGecko, the value of all stablecoins equals $155 billion, while the total market capitalization stands at $946 billion. But what are stablecoins? What makes them different from other cryptocurrencies? Let's discuss everything you must know about stablecoins. Stay tuned with BlockTech Brew till the end. BlockTech Brew, leading crypto coin development company. What are stablecoins? To put it simply, a stablecoin is a cryptocurrency designed to fluctuate as little as possible from a specific value. The most popular stablecoins make use of the US dollar as a benchmark and maintain a price very close to $1 if they are functioning as intended. Some stablecoins are pegged to other currencies such as the euro or the Japanese yen, while the decentralized stablecoins are pegged to the value of digital assets, and stablecoins that track the price of precious metals like gold and silver. However, the most popular and widely used stablecoin is Tether, commonly known as USDT. How do stablecoins work? In most cases, stablecoins maintain their price because of being backed with reserves of fiat currency and highly liquid financial assets such as bonds. Explaining simply, the entity that issues these stablecoins guarantees 1:1 redemption of the stablecoin in exchange for the underlying currency, although this process usually comes with a certain fee. But this isn't the case with all stablecoins. For instance, multi-collateral DAI uses an entirely different model and maintains a price close to $1 by using smart contracts and Ethereum, ETH, as collateral. This is why stablecoins are different than Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrencies. The importance of stablecoins. The most common use of stablecoins is to make a rapid switch between a volatile cryptocurrency and a comparatively stable asset. Suppose a trader holds Bitcoin, BTC, and foresees its price to fall. He can instantly trade his BTC for a stablecoin and safeguard his holdings. Furthermore, stablecoins allow cryptocurrency exchanges that do not support fiat currency trading to list an asset with a relatively stable value. With stablecoins, cryptocurrency exchanges get to keep aside the complex financial regulations involved with institutions that deal with fiat currencies. Stablecoin transactions can be confirmed and completed within seconds, and that too at a very little cost and without the need for a bank or any third-party intermediary. Whereas, traditional bank transfers usually take around 3 to 5 business days and are costlier. Lastly, investors can make transactions like peer-to-peer lending where people make direct loans to each other via blockchain with stablecoins. Hence, stablecoins have become an important component of the decentralized finance (DeFi) space. Now let's quickly talk about the different types of stablecoins. Stablecoins are generally of 3 types, based on the mechanism used to stabilize their value. Fiat collateralized stablecoins. They maintain a reserve of fiat currencies such as the US dollar as collateral assuring the stablecoin's value. These reserves are maintained by independent custodians and audited on regular basis. Tether, USDT, and TrueUSD, TUSD, are popular stablecoins backed by US dollar reserves. Crypto-collateralized stablecoins, as the name suggests, are backed by other cryptocurrencies. As the reserve cryptocurrency can be prone to high volatility, such stablecoins are over-collateralized. In other words, the value of cryptocurrency held in reserves exceeds the value of the stablecoins issued. And third, is the algorithmic stablecoins that may or may not hold reserve assets. Their primary distinction is keeping the stablecoin's value stable by controlling its supply through an algorithm, ideally a computer program running a predefined formula. Now comes how to build your own stablecoin, or what is the most ideal stablecoin development process. For that, we have mentioned a detailed 6-step stablecoin development process on our blog. To build your own crypto coin, you can collaborate with a reliable crypto coin development company like BlockTech Brew and get started in no time.